Welcome to Data World Solution. Master the tools, build the future, and lead the AI data revolution. Subscribe today and let's grow.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Data World Solution. I hope you are doing very well. Let us suppose you are managing an employee table in Delta Lake. Every single day, new employee join the company and some get salary hike and other, let's suppose, switch to other department. So manually handling these changes with separate insert and update statement sound messy and time consuming, and you maybe get error, right? So today we are going to solve this problem using powerful merge operation in Delta Lake with Delta Table API in PySpark. So merge allow us to perform upsert. Upsert means update existing record and insert new records, all in a single efficient and atomic operation. So in this tutorial, you will learn what is merge is, why it is important, how merge work internally, complete hand-on demo using Delta Table API in Databricks, and you will also see real world some use cases and best practice. So whether you are a beginner in Delta field or looking to strengthen your Delta Lake skill, this video is for you. So grab your notebook and let's dive in. Before going to start, I request a viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started with basic. So what is a merge in Delta Lake? Merge is a special command that synchronizes data between source dataset and target dataset. Source dataset is maybe new or updated record. This is usually file or table. Okay, and target dataset definitely a Delta Lake table. It's work by comparing record based on matching condition you define, typically a unique ID, for example employee ID. If this condition is matched, then it's update existing record. If not match, then insert new record. Okay, even you can delete record if needed using match condition using merge operation. Okay, so that's why merge is known as upsert condition, because upsert is equal to update plus insert, so also called upsert. Okay, so why do we need merge? Without merge, you would follow multiple steps. For example, identify existing record. We need to find existing record, update them by executing update statement, and first of all, then find new record, which is isolate new record and insert new record. This means multiple job we need to perform and more code need to write, higher chances of error and longer processing time. Okay, so with merge operation, everything happen in single atomic transaction. Okay, it is simpler, faster, more reliable and highly optimized by Delta Lake table. Okay, now let's see some example. Let us suppose this is a target table. Okay, or existing master table. Okay, and this is the daily arrive file or with update, and this is daily arrive file with update. Here we perform merge operation. After merge operation, you can see here these two IDs match with new daily arrive file. 102 match with this one, this is match with this one, and this is match with this one. Okay, so David is matched with new file. So here David salary is updated to 65. Okay, this is match, and Mike salary also update from 70,000 to 75,000. Okay, and 104 is new records. Okay, so this is inserted as a new records. You can see a new row. Okay, so this is a final table, this target table updated with this record. Okay, and exactly what we expect. So this is clean and up to date. This is the power of merge operation. Okay, now let's jump into a step-by-step demo. Now before jumping into demo, let's see also syntax of merge operation. Okay, so first of all, we need to define here target table as a alias, as a target. This is a target data set, and this is the source data set as a source and we need to define here matching condition, for example employee ID, and if this matching condition is matched, then it's trigger if ID is exist. Okay, intelligently overwrite or update existing value, okay, by using this condition. Trigger if ID is missing, append the entirely new record. Okay, this insert new record, and this execute command we need to trigger here to commit the atomic transaction to the engine. Okay, so this is the syntax, overall syntax of merge operation. Now let's move on to demo. Okay, so let's start demo step by step. First of all, we need to create here target delta table. So I have already created here code to save time, so let me paste here. Let me explain this code. We simply create here three records called as a employee delta table with column ID, employee ID, name and salary. First we defined here our data set, and then create here data frame using this data set, target data set, and this is the column name. First is employee ID, second is name, and third is salary. Okay, and we save this data set as a table in YT demo. Let me show you. Let me collapse also this. This is YT demo and this is schema. Okay, so let me run this. You can see here our compute is started, which is serverless, and you can see here this code is now in run state. Okay, so let's wait. I will share this documentation in description box. Okay, you can check in description box. Okay, so you can see here this create our initial data lake table with sample record ID as only 3. Okay, now let's create here source data set. Let me create here code. Let me also paste to save time. Let me explain. We simply create here 3 record. Okay, and I same column employee ID, name and salary. Okay, so let me run this also. Okay, this will represent a new data arrival, means source represent new data arrival daily, which is update or for update for existing record plus new record. Okay, you can see here. Now let me import delta lake API first. So how to import? Simply write here from delta dot table importing here delta table. Okay, let me run this. This delta table class give us access to powerful operation like merge operation, update operation, delete and history, and much more. Okay, and now fourth step is here to load our target table. Okay, as a DT object. So let me use here delta table. We need to write here in caps D as a delta table. You can see here dot for name. For name is used for our existing delta table. So our table is created here. Let me copy this, and first argument here need to write here a spark, and then in quote write here our fully qualified table name, means catalog. This is schema and this is table name. Okay, if you want to check here type of DT, and let me also display this as a df to convert in data frame, and let's then use here display command. Okay, so let me run this. Now here you can see a type. First we need to merge comment, and then you can see here this is a delta table object, and if you want to see, let me put this in new line. Okay, because DT object has, if you want to see here display function is not available, so I have to convert this into data frame, then you can use here display function. Okay, and then done, and you can see here our, now you can see here our delta table object is created and source data set is also created. You can see here. Okay, and this our source data set here created and target data set as a delta table object dt. Now let's perform merge operation. Okay, so let me give alias name first. Syntax is, you can see here, we need to perform first of all alias, then matching condition with source. Okay, so alias as a, let's give here full name, not the target, and use here merge. Okay, in next line let me use here source underscore tf, source underscore tf dot alias, right here full. You can also see here intelligence of AI, but right here manually, I want to write here manually. Okay, and comma, then use here in comma target dot employee id. This is unique id of table. You can write one or more unique id for matching condition, but in this example we have one. Okay, in upcoming video we will see also complex example. Okay, so this is the matching condition. Okay, using merge operation, you can see here syntax. Okay, we need to define here merge operation with source data set, and we also give here alias name as a source for simplicity, and target, this is the alias name of target dot employee id, and this is source dot employee id. We also write here in demo. Okay, target, this is the alias name. If you give here t, then we need to write here t, and if you write here s, then you simply write here s. But here I want to write here full name for understanding purpose. Okay, now use here backward slash for new line. Okay, and then use here match when match, you can see here when match, then when this condition is match, then we want to update the record. Okay, so how do we update? Here we need to use here our set condition. Okay, for update. In set condition, need to use here curly bracket. Okay, and we want to update here name. Okay, as a source name, source dot name. Also we not need to update here salary. Okay, as a source salary. Okay, because this updated in target table. Okay, we want to update name in target table, we want to also update in salary, update salary in target table. Okay, because this is the new record. Okay, now let's do one more operation. When not match, when not match, then insert total records. Okay, so we need to write here value in curly bracket, right here full. You can see here employee id as a source employee id, table name also salary. Okay, and simply also use here backward slash for readability purpose or clarity, and use here execute. Okay, so let me explain line by line once again. So first of all, we need to give here as a alias name of target data table, then we start merging and define matching condition using employee id with target table and source table. If record is matched, the update the name and salary from source dataset. If no match is found in target dataset, then we need to insert entirely new records using when not match condition. You can see here we need to insert all the column in target table, and let me execute using execute command. So let me execute. Here we successfully executed this merge operation. Now let me verify. So let's give here alias name as a result underscore df equal to, let me also read table as a target table, and our target table is in demo dot data dot employee. Our target table name, you can see here, this is our target table name, and you can see here also intelligence. Okay, and let me use here result dot display, and also use here target underscore TF, which we created here previously. It is display also. Okay, let me run this. So you can see here result underscore df display command. We successfully inserted new record in target table, and we successfully also update here David salary from 60,000 to 65, Mike salary from 70,000 to 75. Okay, so existing employee updated correctly and new record also inserted perfect. So that is the merge action. Now let's see here important point for merge operation. So you can see here atomicity operation, entire merge is atomic. It means it's entirely fully succeed or fully failed, no partial update. It is also a acid transaction, ACID transaction. It means delta lake secure consistency, isolation and durability. And it is also a highly optimized because delta lake only touches the affected files, making it very efficient. So you can see here advanced operation. You can also apply here advanced condition. You can add here condition like source dot salary is greater than target dot salary in when match condition. Okay, now let's see here real world use cases of merge operation. So merge operation used in warehouse like SCD Type 1 and SCD Type 2, daily synchronization of customer master data set, banking system, CDC pipeline, also used in retail network like pushing rapid product and catalog update and inventory change and HR system as you see here. Okay, so let's summarize which we covered in today's video. So we covered in today's video what is merge operation in Delta Lake, why it is better than separate update statement and insert statement, complete step-by-step PySpark demo using Delta Lake API, and importance of merge operation and advanced capability and real-world use cases. Okay, so it is important to remember mastering merge will make your ETL pipeline cleaner, faster, and more reliable. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this tutorial valuable, please give it thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss future Databricks and Delta Lake and data engineering video. Drop a comment below and what other Delta Lake feature would you like to learn next? You can comment below. Okay. So happy learning and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you so much for watching.